World of Dance premiered its third season on Tuesday, February 26, but the dance competition moved to its regular Sunday night time slot on March 3. So who impressed the judges enough in qualifiers to advance to the duels? Scroll down for our live blog with all the minute-by-minute developments as they happen. Tuesday's 2-hour season premiere introduced us to new dancers across all 4 divisions, and the stakes were higher this time around. In previous seasons you needed an average score of 80 from the judges to advance, but now the cutoff is 85, and that high bar already knocked out a few impressive acts that would have made it through in previous years. However, several other vaulted clear over that bar. The class of the field in the upper division, age 18 and over, up to 4 members were Jonathan y Jorge, a male salsa duo who scored 88.7 for defying gender expectations, though Judge Jennifer Lopez thought they needed to work on their salsa fundamentals. But that was nothing compared to the Kings, who ruled the upper team division, age 18 and over, more than 4 members with 97.7 after they defied gravity. Lauren Yakima was nearly as good, leading the junior division, under 18, up to 4 members with a whopping 95.7. And the standouts in the junior team division, under 18, more than 4 members were the Crazy Eights with 93.0. Those scores will be wiped clean in the next round, but it means that whoever faces them in the duels has their work cut out for them. So were the qualifiers too, hopefuls just as good as the competitors in qualifiers 1. Were any of them even better? Find out below. Starting at 8 p.m. all times listed are Eastern. Keep refreshing this page for the latest updates. Kayla Mock, Junior Division, 8:03 p.m., kicking off the night as a contemporary ballet soloist. She's nervous to compete against such competitive styles, but I think her best strength is the fact that her fusion of styles is unique. And her range of motion is superhuman. I didn't know arms and legs had joints in those places. Judges: Derek Huff loved that routine, Neo thought it was so beautiful it looked easy, Jennifer considered it non-traditional and thought she was like a fairy or nymph, but she wanted Kayla to show more musicality in terms of how she interpreted her song. Scores: Neo 92, Jennifer 87, Derek 92, average 90.3808 p.m. A huge score to start the night, and well deserved, but I agree with Jennifer that the routine could have used better musical interpretation. She's got the moves and the presence, and if she can connect it better to the emotion of her song, she could be extraordinary. Fuego Dance Crew, Upper Team Division, 8:10 p.m. This boy band style group hasn't been formally trained, but they've been together since they were school kids. Not sure how I feel about their self-styled bro band style, but to their credit their intricate movement and precision made up for their cockiness. Judges: Derek thought they were unbelievably clean, Neo calls them absolutely amazing, Jennifer thought it was an arrogant routine that earned its swagger, but she thought it flat-lined a bit in the middle. Don't get lazy halfway through, she warns them. Scores: Neo 92, Jennifer 95, Derek 94, average 93.78 15 p.m. They advanced to the duels with room to spare. They definitely deserved to move on to the next round, but those scores were higher than I expected, especially since Jennifer warned them about losing their energy midway through. I wouldn't have gone into the mid-90s for that, but I'm looking forward to how well they evolve in the next round. Motive Crew, Upper Team Division, 8:21 p.m., a short segment. We don't see much from them, but they got an 85.7, even thought Derek thought they were inconsistent. JDC, Junior Team Division, 8:22 p.m., another brief segment, and Jennifer thought their attitude carried them through the routine. They made it through with a score of 87.3. Ethan and Anastasia, Junior Division, 8:22 p.m. Neo wanted more maturity in their movements, so they were eliminated with an average of 84.3. Aiden Iacan, Junior Division, 8:24 p.m. 15-year-old contemporary dancer with a supportive dad. He wanted to appear on World of Dance because it would be an ideal platform to share his love of dance. He has great spins, great control, and great flexibility, like most of the other contemporary soloists we've seen on the show, but he has a strong connection to his music, In My Blood by Shawn Mendes. Judges: Derek thought his technical foundation was supreme, but he should time his choreography to match the crescendos of the music. Jennifer Lopez loved this physicality and technique, and he also thinks Lopez has the added X factor. Neo thinks he's an amazing dancer. Scores: Neo 89, Jennifer 87, Derek 89, average 88.38. 27 p.m. Compared to the previous performances, I think Ican was a little underscored for this performance. I thought his musicality was actually stronger than the judges gave him credit for. But I can understand the judges being a little more conservative when scoring contemporary soloists. We've seen so many in the last 2 seasons that it's harder for any one of them to show us something we haven't seen before. Already, Upper Division, 8:33 p.m., this South Korean duo met in Latin dance school, and their style is a fusion of Latin and street. They want to show the world that women can have it all. They've got the stage presence, great musical interpretation, and huge personality, though I'm not sure their choreography had the level of complexity and difficult to go all the way in the competition. Judges: Jennifer couldn't even define what that was, and she loved that combo. There was something really cool about the fusion you guys created. Neo loved the routine and the wardrobe, but he wants them to make sure all their styles are clean and precise so they're not jack of all trades and master of none. Derek found them refreshing and charismatic. It made me smile the whole way through that routine. Scores: Neo 89, Jennifer 90, Derek 85, average 88.08. 39 p.m. Derek's score indicates he was on the fence about them, and I can understand his ambivalence. Their choreography isn't big and showy, so they'll sink or swim based on how well they execute the character of their dances. That can go a long way, but it puts more pressure on the quality of their concepts and storytelling. Guests of Honor, Upper Team Division, 8:45 p.m. Short segment with a troupe that just missed out with a score of 84.3, but Jennifer thought they had potential. Maybe next year. Exiles, Upper Team Division, 8:46 p.m. Christian hip-hop crew wants to win the competition so they can create a studio space to serve at-risk youth. Their routine doesn't feature anything groundbreaking, but their choreography was strong, well-timed, and executed with precision and personality. Judges: Derek says, you guys showed up to compete, but they need a little more show-stopping intensity. Jennifer thought their energy was strong and in my face, and they took her by surprise with her tricks, but their team leader needs to hold his center more consistently. And Neo loved the routine and its intentionality. Scores: Neo 88, Jennifer 87, Derek 89, average 88.08. 51 p.m. They make it through comfortably, but I think they might be in trouble in the duels going head-to-head against another team that might bring a little more innovation to the dance floor. Briar Nolet, Upper Division, 8:56 p.m., another solo contemporary dancer. Her career hit a major setback when she had a seizure that almost killed her. She continued to suffer seizures after that, seemingly triggered by her dancing, and she was eventually diagnosed with epilepsy. And I've definitely got to give her credit for that level of performance given her challenges. The fluidity of her movements and the hip-hop vibe of some of her choreography felt fresh even after seeing lots of contemporary performers. Judges: Jennifer appreciated the sensual quality of her movements, but she wanted her to connect better to the music. Derek praised her stunning quality of movement. I was mesmerized. Neo loved the snake-like movement towards the beginning, and he echoed Jennifer's praise of her sensuality. Scores: Neo 88, Jennifer 86, Derek 88, average 87.39. 02 p.m. Another solid but somewhat conservative score for a contemporary dancer. It seems like they're holding back a bit. It'll be interesting to see how the judges rate the contemporary dancers in the duels. V Peeps, Junior Team Division, 9:07 p.m. Filipino crew representing difficult economic classes. We don't care where you come from or how much money you've got. Their orange, plastic jumpsuits are giving off a very hazmat vibe. They get a standing ovation from Derek. Judges: Jennifer thought their formations were flawless, and they give her hope for the future of the world. You guys are honestly going to change the world and make it a better place. Derek adds: it was absolutely fire. Everything was so on point. Neo loved that ridiculous synchronicity. Scores: Neo 89, Jennifer 89, Derek 93, average 90.39. 14 p.m. Great score for this team, and I can't argue with those numbers, really, though I'd probably fall closer to Neo and Jennifer's scores than to Derek's. This team has great potential and precision, but could use a little more wow factor. Movement Society Junior Team Division 9:20 p.m. Short segment. Jennifer didn't think they stood or nearly enough, so they were eliminated with a score of 84.7. Darian and Madison Upper Division 9:21 p.m. If you can name the move, we can't put it in the piece, says Darian about their unique, athletic style of contemporary dance. Indeed, their movements were unique, difficult, challenging. Judges: Neo says they're the epitome of artistic athletes, and they showed him things he hasn't seen before. Jennifer Lopez thought it was a strong performance with a lot of passion. Derek was thrilled by Darian's strength, so much so that's trying one of Darian's moves himself. No, not quite. He's afraid he's going to pull something. Scores: Neo 89, Jennifer 92, Derek 90, average 90.3.